long did it take Eliezer to change from Ur to Boro? 67 years. And when did he change? Only after he was rejected from Abraham to marry his daughter. And since he accepted rejection, he didn't curse God and complain. He didn't have a defense mechanism when they pressed his buttons that he wasn't so good and emotionally not good and he's not great and who knows he's bum or that all that touched him emotion and touched his buttons. What do you do when he touches your buttons? You react non-fast with a defense mechanism and fight everybody and curse and complain like the Mitzri and say who cares about God? Like Korach and fight Moshe Rabbeinu and like Yishmael and want to fight the Jews and like Esav have this defense man like Amalek. What happened to Amalek? Tim the one to get close to Avram, and what Avram say? No way. Out. You're a difficult person. And what did she do because of that? She taught her children, hate the Jews, hate the Jews, hate the Jews. And that's because we were rejected from them. And therefore, what did Amalek do? Hated the Jews. They had to have their mother's script. They had to keep their mother's honor and dignity involved. The tribal honor and dignity of their mother had to fight back all the time. But did Eliezer have a defense mechanism? He accepted God's ways. He says, Kol man dorachman l'tavo, but what does that mean? And he said, this is a chance for me to grow. And he grew. Because he went out, and we talked about those 2-3 pages of the conversation that he had, he changed from Ur to Boro. So it's very important to see those 3 pages, how he changes from Ur to Boro. So it's a whole new dimension. And if you learn how he did it, maybe we can go from Baruch to Baruch Hashem, I don't know, the Baruch to Super Baruch, to Superstar. Now there's a place for everybody? Yeah. Why? Because God has Shiur almost for everybody, right? Mishnah Nuktzin. There's enough world, enough everybody. There's enough money for everybody. There's enough place for everybody. There's room for everybody. There's only one seat. Yeah, but when you have a sister, there's 20 seats in the house. Everybody wants the same seat, the same food, right? Isn't that strange? Right? One wear the same dress, the same clothes. You ever hear about that? Always fighting over the same thing. So many other things to do. How come? That's called kin and sin. For no reason. Civil rivalry. But then in Hashem's world, it's open. So the question is, do you want to grow and be what? Like Avram, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah? Or do you want to be yourself? Who you are. This low life, kinna, sinner, taiva person. Who looks nice. Wears Beis Yaakov uniform. Comes from home. Is that what you want to be? Or you really want to grow, develop spiritually, to be Torah giants that you're created for? And have a husband, and you make him a Torah giant. If he isn't, you'll make him. Or you're worrying about black hats, white yarmulkes, what group you fit in, how you fit in. You fit in no group. You only fit in one group. You and Hashem, how you're going to develop according to the rules of Hashem. What rules do you have? Only one. The Torah. There's no Misnagdisha Gemara. There's no Misnagdish Hasidic Gemara. There's no bells or Breslov Gemara. There's only Torah and you and God. And you have to get the most out of it and grow the most you can. And we're hoping in these 3 weeks it will give you inspiration to grow, to be what? Spiritual giant all your life, to develop and grow. Forget about society. The whole world is destroyed and you're alone. It's you and God. Are you worthwhile? Are you special? Or you're junk and nothing and zero because your friends aren't around there for you, nothing? Only with your friends, society or something? Or in the eyes of God, you're worthwhile and valuable? Is that a rhetorical question or do they want an answer? So the answer is put your hand, yes! Come on, yes!
Yes.
Come on, yes. You want to grow, you got to do the yes. Come on. By the Indians, when they meet each other, what do they do? Come on, what do the Indians do when they raise their hand? You ever girls ever see about Indians how they meet? Do you ever see how the Romans meet? Even Beis Yaakov makes a difference. And you got to go to the museums, the Naturalist Museum, you see it. Okay, and then how the Romans meet? They go like this. Okay? How does Hitler meet? They go like this. Yay, right? When you move your arm forward and say, yay, this is a positive movement. Because when you want to influence somebody, rapport with a young man you want to marry, or etc., etc. So then, influencing somebody, 15% is words, 30% is belief, and 55% is what? Body. Body relationship. Not because you're a woman and he's a man and sexy. It has nothing to do with it. It's the body reaction, the feelings that come out of the body that relate. 55% of rapport is the body. Body actions, feelings. 30% is beliefs, and 50% are words. How you look and how you feel, your attitude. They feel. When somebody comes, you smile. I had an aunt. She left me a lot of her money when she died. She was she never got married. She was a lawyer on the chess team of Massachusetts. She went very famous woman. When it came to the house, never got. Nobody was good enough for her to get married, and she got too old. She couldn't marry anybody anyway. And she took care of my grandfather anyway. But anyway, he told me, when you have a one-to-one relationship, what is a girl supposed to do? Just look at the boy and smile. That's right. And he's the center of your life. You listen? These are words of wisdom. I'm telling you, this will get you to shiur. And the girl only sees basically the necktie and the shirt. She doesn't see anyone on it. You're supposed to look at the guy and smile and give him full attention. Full attention. He has to feel what? Full attention. Every word is valuable and meaningful in the conversation. That's the secret. Full attention with all your meaning and all your heart. That's bodily. That is the bodily response to a person. That's 55% of the art. 30% is belief, your ideas, blah, blah, blah. And the other 50% is words.
I love you.
What?
I love you.
I love you is words.
What?
That's 15%. Yeah. That's 15.
That's
15. That's what it says in the books. I can only tell what the book says. I can't tell you more than the books. Those are surveys written down. All these things. One of the things I'm going to try to do with the girls, if I can do it, I'm going to try to be a woman here in the 3 weeks who will teach you what to wear, what's good for you to wear, what color scheme, what type of clothing and dress you should wear. Because it's an obligation on the parents to make the girl beautiful to get married. That's right. A lot of girls don't know their color. Do you know your color scheme? Yeah? What's your color scheme? Okay, good. It's very important. That's right. Okay, good. You have to know it. To look better. You have to know those things. You have to know how to dress, what to do. This is very important. Because why? I'll tell you why, girls. Because today most people are what? Visual. And they want to see with their eyes. So how you look is also for visual people. There's people who hear, people who feel. You're more like a feeling person. So you have to meet a guy who feels. Right? Therefore, feeling is important. You have to express feelings. Feelings are very important. Other girls are more action, no looks. They have to have looks. So when they used to go to Rabbi Zimmerman all over the show, he'd bring his son-in-laws or daughter-in-laws or his grandchildren. The first question will ask the boy, the guy answers. And they ask the girl, the girl, the guy answers. And the boy, is the girl beautiful? Right away, that's the first question. According to Chazal, it's not so. And that's what it's about today. Because people are visual. In the time of the Gemara, in the Igeres HaRamban, what does it say? You look down, you never look at people. But in our world, what do? We look at people, because today we're visual. So it changes a little bit. We're more visual than hearing and feeling. In the Eskimo countries, they smell each other when they get married. Why? Because they are what? Olfactory, the smelling. And if it has more meaning, that's a way of relating and love. But we don't have that. That sense for us is almost dead. In those countries, it's still alive. So the way you relate, the total person has all these things, and certain things are more than less. So you have to learn about yourself. When you know about yourself, then you're able to know about the Ovos, what they did. What is Chesed? What is Chesed? If I ask you Chesed, so I ask you, what did you do that's Chesed? I don't want to embarrass anybody. I say to you, how many hours did you spend? How meticulous were you in the Chesed? How much it cost you from your health? When we talk about Chesed, we don't talk about your Chesed. We talk about the quality of Chesed of Abraham and Sarah. And next week we're going to talk about what was the Chesed that Sarah did for Hagar, that no human being that we know of still existing in the world did, that she did for Hagar. What did she do? And why do we picture Hagar as the height of Chesed? Why did Sarah persecute Hagar, that she ran away? She's such a big Baal Chesed and kindness. Why did Sarah persecute her? According to the Ramban, she got punished, but according to the Balamus and other people, and according to the Netziv, no way. They argued with the Ramban. No way. It was the right thing to do, and it had to be done. What happened over there? We want to talk about it. And next week we have only 2-3 sessions with you girls. We're going to have a few books. I want to try to have something to get excited and grow to a new dimension these next few weeks. I'm going to put a little energy in you. But you have to do one thing. Now we're in Yud Zayin B'Tammuz, right? So the first thing on the pot is to say, I'm going to grow. In what? To be a spiritual giant, right? The Shili Nivrola. That's going to be worthwhile for God to create the world for me. Everybody. Bishvili Nivrola. What do you got to say? For me, it's worthwhile the world was created. Say it. The world is worthwhile that God created the whole world. So now, you have to what? Prove it. What are you going to do in the world that's spiritually high that nobody else did? What are you going to do? How are you going to go spiritually to really grow really high and holy and pure? Forget about these names called Yaakov and Chesed and Mizrahi and what kind of guy and what. Forget about it's you and God and the Torah. The Torah is now speaking to you. The Torah is saying to you, the world was created for you, and I'm going to give you the secrets how to improve yourself to be that spiritual giant, to be that mother in Israel, that the world is worthwhile to be created for. And I want to put your picture up there with Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. I want your picture to be. Would you like the picture to be? You can do it. It can happen like a heartbeat. If Hagar can change from Orah to Baruch, so say your name, then I, whatever your name is, can surely grow. A Beis Yaakov girl in Eretz Yisrael come and make up to 2,000. Surely I can grow to be a spiritual, religious giant, a mother in Israel. You have to have confidence that it can be done. You got the material. You got to do it. Your parents had Mesiras Nefesh beyond the call. Now it's your job to take that and go a step further and become the mothers of Israel, the leaders, the future leaders in Klal Yisrael in a spiritual way. I want all these papers back. I got to get them back. I have to leave them.